Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Nostalgia Unboxings. Today we're doing another Transformers video, and it is something that is brand new, which is Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Worlds Collide Buzzworthy Bumblebee 4-pack, which I picked up at Target, and I believe it's a Target exclusive, so yeah, that'd be the only place to pick it up. So these recently restocked, because I've been checking Target, I've mentioned in a few videos before, like, every freaking week to try to find Galvatron, and, you know, the one time they finally restocked, all they restocked were the new these Buzzworthy Bumblebee 4-packs, and then the Origin Bumblebees. So you have this nice empty, completely empty Transformers section with just 2 rows of the Origin Bumblebees hung up, and then there was 4 of these down there. It was pretty strange that they restocked and they only kind of half-assed the restock. So I don't know if it's a thing with Hasbro's supply chain or if my Target's just not ordering them. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, so they had these and I picked one up. My Target had 4 of them, and I just checked again 2 weeks ago, keeping up for that Galvatron restock, and they're all gone. So it seems like these sell out pretty fast, and hopefully there'll be more waves of them. They'll restock them, and it won't just be, you know, they got what they got at the beginning, and that's all they're gonna get, because I see these being scalped very hard online right now. So in store, this thing was about $85, I think, you know, around $90, you know, when you include tax and stuff. Everywhere I look online on eBay and stuff, it looks to be about $120. So, yeah. Best to probably run to the store and try to grab one if you can, because you are going to get scalped definitively if you wait, unfortunately. But, you know, it seems to be the trend nowadays, so I guess you can't really complain. You know, you gotta find out what you want, you gotta get it as fast as possible, or you're just gonna have to pay the premium. So what do we got in here? We have Nemesis Primal. Oh, I should mention, all of these 4 figures, they aren't new molds or anything like that. I believe all of them are remolds of something else, so you're not missing out on anything brand new. It's basically just recolors and some remolds and some retools, I guess. So we have Nemesis Primal, which is of course a Nemesis-style recolor of the Optimus Primal from Kingdom, which we already did a video of. Then we have Fangry, who is also a recolor and I think a retool of one of the Titans Returns, whatever these guys are called. I know these are Headmasters from the G1 Headmasters cartoon. And I think they have a name. Terracons, maybe? Something like that. But he's also retooled one of the Titans Return figures beforehand. And there's some issues with this guy that I've heard about as well regarding his knees being extremely loose. So we'll see if I lucked out or not. We have, of course, Bumblebee himself in, I think, Camaro mode. Which is, if this had the VW mode, I would have been super satisfied, because I love the VW Beetle so much. It is one of my favorite cars. And not even because of Bumblebee, I just think it looks really, really cool. But it is a Camaro mode, which, you know what, alright, I'll take it. I don't have a Bumblebee in my collection at all, so I'd rather have this one than none at all, I guess. And then we have this interesting, I believe this is the original toy color scheme of Black Arachnia from back in the 90s during the original B-Stores run, with the attractive leopard print bra, which I never really understood, and the brand new head sculpt there, looking like a ninja or something, which is pretty neat. Really, the main 2 figures, I only wanted really 2 figures from here, like, that I really, really wanted, and they were actually Fangry and the Black Arachnia, just because I really like the colors on the Black Arachnia. They look just so different, and I don't know, it really pops. Since the other Black Arachnia, the regular Kingdom one, alright, it looks kind of show accurate with the yellow and black, which is a good color scheme, of course, you know, they go together. And then you have this thing that's just like purple, green, and then the leopard print bra, and just, it's so weird, it just pops in my eyes, I freaking love it. You know, like, this is like the thing, you could have it on a shelf with a bunch of figures, but like, you walk into that room, this will probably be one of the first ones that your eyes gravitate to, like, what the heck is that? So I really wanted this one. And then Fangry, just because I don't have any of these Terracons, and I really like his alt mode, because he's like this evil wolf, werewolf, vampire thing, which is just, I like it. It's so unique. I'm a big fan of monster movies and stuff, so it's right up my alley. And actually, after looking at this picture, I realized he really reminds me of the, okay, this is gonna make me sound really, really old, but the werepires and the the werepires and dracopires from the Adventure Quest game, that Flash game that was like a single player RPG. This has strong vibes of that, and I think it'd actually be really funny to do a custom repaint of it to make it look like either Wolfwing or Nightbane. I don't know, that'd be something really funny, although I am not up to the challenge, for I have zero skill in painting whatsoever, and that would involve me needing to buy a whole nother, $120 scalped box of this to get those figures. So without putting it off too much there, let's open it up and see what we actually get in here. And hopefully keep all my fingers intact in the process. Why did I do that? Why did I just freaking break the tape out? Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, also, interesting note about the packaging. You could stick your fingers through these holes. I thought that was a really interesting choice. Like, I could actually... Yeah, you could actually, like, touch the figures physically, which is very, very strange. But I guess it conserves plastic, so, score one for Planet Earth, I guess. I don't mind it too much. I doubt anyone can, pull anything, do anything super mischievous by just sticking their fingers through there. I'd be much more wary of a lot of the repacks that are going on now. Man, people are scum. So we have this really thick booklet, which I'm assuming is going to be for all four of them. We'll start from this side and move over just for a quick little review, and I will make a video in the future with a more in-depth review, and I will do all four in one video, so they'll be all nice and together for anyone else who also obtains this pack or considers obtaining it later on. So here, let's start off with Nemesis Primal here. And as you can see, he comes with his two little red swords, which is pretty neat, just like the Kingdom Optimus Primal. Ugh. And yeah, I mean, that's basically all he is. There's not a lot different from him other than just the colors. I really, really like this blue, though. That is a very nice, like, almost icicle-looking blue there. All over him, which is pretty neat paint color scheme. And then, of course, the red to match and everything. Uncertain about the purple gorilla, the gorilla skin, though. That looks a little weird. And it's nice that they gave him a little different head, too. They didn't use the Optimus Primal head. I think this is just a black repaint of the Kingdom and Earthrise Optimus Prime head, which, I mean, it distinguishes it. It's pretty nice, and that's about that for that right now. We move on to Fangry, and unfortunately, you can see how loose, like, this leg can't even stand up at all. That's how loose it is. This one fared a little bit better, but it's still not the greatest. So, yeah, I see what people mean. He's quite a floppy taco. Although, I mean, I guess this will be an excuse for me to buy a bottle of Kiki, which is, I guess, a substance I've seen a lot of people using that you drip just a little bit onto your loose joints on your figures, and just, you give it a minute, maybe move the joint around to spread it around nice and even, and it tightens your joints up. So, it's really good for a lot of figures like this, because I think he looks really good. I really like the figure itself. So, I don't think there's any problems with that, but of course I would never be able to give this to, say that this is a truly good figure if it comes out of the box with a joint so loose that he will be almost impossible to display in his current state, So that's unfortunate. He also doesn't come with any accessories, which is almost like a spit in the face after this whole fiasco with the leg. So that's unfortunate, but I think he's a werewolf thing, right? So he can use his claws in beast mode at least, so I think that's pretty fitting. But yeah, robot mode definitely kind of misses out on that. Also of note, he is a headmaster. So this guy transforms into a little robot too. Then we move on to, of course, the titular character, Bumblebee. And he comes with whatever this thing is. I'm assuming this is some MacGuffin, maybe from the Bumblebee movie, which I haven't seen yet. But, I don't know, maybe someone else could tell me what exactly this is. It looks like there's a hole in there to maybe peg into something. Maybe it's a spark? It's a spark or something? I have no idea. It's just this weird little thing. So if anyone can tell me what that is actually supposed to be, that'd be pretty cool. And we move on to Bumblebee himself with this absolutely ridiculously huge looking rocket launcher. And then he has a little shield made out of the back part, the back part of his vehicle mode. And if you don't like how this looks, I am pretty sure it is designed so that you can use the same peg to just peg him right into the back for storage, which I will attempt to do something like that, I guess. That doesn't look too bad. Maybe I have it upside down right now, but point is, it does fit in to get out of the way if you want his arms free. And then, I mean, this thing you can kind of move away, you know, just remove if you want and give it to someone else. I think it looks freaking awesome, though. This is a freaking absolutely awesome looking weapon. Like, it's not hollow or anything. It is solid. There's, like, turning pieces in it that you can pose in different ways, probably to fit into other Transformers' hands, too. It's really neat. I actually really, really like this accessory. So yeah, that is basically Bumblebee. I mean, he is cute, he is tiny, and he is a bumblebee. Yeah, take a look at that. Very cool. And then finally, of course, is the Black Arachnia holding her little gun. And I said this before in the Kingdom Black Arachnia video for Beast Wars, but I am I love this figure so much. I love my Kingdom one. I play with it. I fiddle with it all the time. I love posing it and transforming it. It's a very good figure in my opinion, but every time I just look at it and I just wish that they made this into a little string-contained, like, zipline thing, so you could unwind it and just hang it or something. It looks like it was almost, like, it looks like it was designed for it, like it was meant to be a little zipline hook thing, or at least have a little shooty function, but it just doesn't. It is one solid piece, and every time I'm just disappointed seeing that. So I hope maybe someone's made a, like a third-party accessory that actually does what I'm saying. I hope so. If it does exist, please let me know, because I would probably buy at least one of them instantly, just to have the option to hang it up. Hang my Black Arachnia from Spider Mode, looking like it's hanging from a thread of silk and stuff. I think that would be so fun and neat. So if that exists, please let me know. But yeah, other than that, it is basically how I described it. A very strange colored version of Black Arachnia in, I believe, her original Beast Wars toy colors, which didn't match the show, because, right, I think, right? Or did they change her for this show? Huh. I don't really know, because I didn't watch much of Beast Wars, and most of my nostalgia just comes from the PS1 game, which I think I've also mentioned before. Damn, I want to give that a replay, actually, if I can dig it out from whatever hole in my house it is fallen into. But yeah, the new head sculpt is also, like, I guess a main selling point of this figure, rather. Wait a minute. Does this not have a ball joint? Hold on, let me bring it up closer. Does this really? Oh, it does, but it is, okay, it is just extremely tight. Like, tight to the point where I am almost worried about putting too much tension on her very, very thin plastic neck. So that's a bit of a downside there. I'm pretty sure my Kingdom Black Arachnia's neck is perfectly fine. Lets me pose it however I want, no problems. So that's really interesting. So yeah, I guess that is about it for this lot so far. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it, I guess. And if you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe, because that helps out the channel tremendously. And if you want to see a more full, in-depth review of these, just stay tuned to the channel, and I will get to it when I get to it, I guess, because I do want to do, I've promised the in-depth review of the Titan Arc earlier, so that's coming first for sure, 100%, so no need to fret if you were waiting for that for this video. So that is coming, it will happen. So yeah, just stay tuned and I will get to it when I get to it, I guess is the best thing I could say without raising everyone's expectations too high only to accidentally shatter them later. So yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video, and bye-bye!